All right. And we're live. Hi, friends. Hello. Happy Thursday. What day is it? September 12th. Um, how are we already like almost like halfway through September?
Ridiculous. It's
What
stupid, actually.
just happened? That is so crazy. That's just insane to me. Brittany, do you want to share real quick the content for next week's call?
Let me, yeah, let me pull up her thing real quick. Next week is our guest speaker. I'm really excited about this. So, for those of you guys that were coaches prior up and at Summit, I was part of Joel's super workout, and one of the people that I met on stage, her name is Jessie Burr, and she is going to be our guest speaker next week. She's not on Ashley's downline or anything, which I think is one of the best things about this community that we have just as coaches, is that we all get to learn from different people, and it doesn't matter. It's not necessarily competition whether they're on the same team or not. We all just get to share our knowledge. But I was really interested in reaching out to her because not only is she a 3-star diamond coach and one-time premier, but she has also been a Success Club 10 legend for 63 months. She's been coaching for 5 years, so I know she's going to have a lot of wisdom to give us, because this is a business that changes. I feel like there's a new way to do the biz every single day. So, she's seen a lot. But she also retired from her full-time wedding planning job a year and a half into the business. So she's been running this full-time for almost 4 years. She's also a newlywed, a dog mom, and one of the things that drew me to asking her to be a guest speaker the most, because I feel like this is a very relatable subject, is that she is on a very public debt-free journey, and she's trying to be debt-free by 2020. And if you guys, I'll type her handle in the chat here so you guys can find her and check it out. Let me see. She's got this like really cool little like tracker for her debt-free journey, and I like following it, even though I should really probably just be doing some of the stuff that she's doing. But she's working to pay off like $22,000 worth of debt by the end of the year. And it's really cool to see this, but I feel like it's something that's really inspirational because, it's another reason to dig deep in our business. We've all got bills to pay. But, seeing through a goal like that takes a lot of commitment, and it's not necessarily short-term commitment, and it's definitely commitment when things get hard. So I'm really excited for you guys to hear from her. She's just going to speak a little life into everybody and share some of her wisdom.
Awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited to hear from someone else, like totally different besides like our tribe, it'd be nice to hear from.
Yeah, people that might be doing something completely differently than how we are.
No, and you hit the nail on the head with the whole like this, like we do this business differently, like every single day there's always something new, and if you follow certain coaches, you see that, you see people trying new things and just throwing things out there, and maybe like you never see them use it again because maybe it didn't work, but you just never know until you try. So I feel like that kind of goes hand in hand with our topic tonight, which was the Instagram stories, tips, tricks, and whatever else you guys want to talk about. I know some of you had voted for the coach office stuff. And my coach office is not working on my laptop. So we will see how it goes as far as Instagram stories, but I think most of you guys wanted to hear more about Instagram stories. And I think we all could, use a refresher on it, and, having newer coaches on the call, let's talk about it. So, I know something that had clicked for me a while back, like I was actually looking through my time hop, and this time 2 years ago when I first started coaching, it was when Instagram would save all of your videos to like your camera roll. And
so annoying.
I literally watched 10 clips of me just blabbing about random stuff. And apparently this time 2 years ago, I was going to try out the keto diet. I was cute at that age. but I was just like, gosh, that was so boring. But back then, like, it was fine to talk, your head off in stories. But now it's like, no, people don't want to, like, unless you were like a comedian and like you've got some funny shit to say, excuse my French, but like, well, you do. And I do sometimes. Um, no, not really, but you really have to spice up your stories. Like, I think Instagram stories, like, it's probably my favorite part about this whole like sharing my journey thing, is because I get to like make it fun, but you do have to like think before you post. And what I mean by that is you have to think about like, what am I like, am I trying to capture their attention? Do I have like this really serious topic I'm trying to talk about? And are they going to hear me? Because a lot of the times people are watching this stuff like on their lunch break or while they're, I don't know, rocking their kids to sleep or whatever it may be. And I've learned that people listen to this stuff on mute more than not. I'm even guilty of it myself. You raised your hand too, Brittany. But,
I am permanently on mute.
Yeah.
If you're talking,
unless you're listening to my stories, right?
Yes, specifically Work Bitch when it is hooked up to the store's Bluetooth speaker. That was great. That was awesome.
You're welcome. But so you want to, like, what I've started doing, because what was really making me listen to other people's stories was when they would have a caption at the bottom and like, like bright colors or in bold or whatever it may be, kind of portraying like what it, or like maybe a little snippet of what they just said. Hey, Shelby's camera. Sorry, Nicolette. Our calls are like, I'm a squirrel. I'm like Macy. You know Macy, so you probably.
You're good. Ouch.
But yeah. So anyways, but like having like bright captions and whatever, and like sometimes like I'll twist it to where it's like it may have been something that I said like related to, but it sounds like, it looks like it's something like, I don't know, super crazy or super like intriguing for you to like listen to me. But like it's just something to capture their attention. So like doing stuff like that, sharing a little bit of like what you're saying, like it's okay. Like there was a girl I was following yesterday, or I still follow her, but I was listening to her story. Well, I wasn't listening to her stories. I was actually just reading what she had to say, because everything she was saying was what she had typed out in her text. I was like, that's pretty smart. Like people can listen to you, or they like, you can just provide everything that you're basically saying in your story. She wasn't a coach or anything, just like an up and coming blogger. And, but using stickers, using like fun little, like those gifts or whatever the heck you want to call them. And just like making it fun. And maybe you want to take a picture of your food because it looks really freaking pretty and delicious. Put like a song to go with it. Like with my breakfast sandwich lately, I've been doing Britney Spears, Give Me More, like just to like spice up the stories a little bit, give me more of the food. Brittany, what tips do you have as far as like that type of stuff goes?
No, I do think it really is. I was trying, when I saw that we were, because of the poll, going to be touching on, I cannot talk, I'm brain fried. Insta stories. I was actually really excited to talk about this because it is really a lot about curb appeal. Yeah. Like, what are you doing to get people to come back? Because ultimately, you want people to be, one of those first 3 stories that pops up in people's news feeds, because I know that's what I watch all day. What are you doing to provide content? It's just giving us a whole other area of Instagram where we can reach people. So like Kayla said, the gifts, the text over where you're talking, give them a reason to, there's 2 different ways I do about this. If I'm like ranting about something or have something really important to say, I'm putting stuff in there to give them a reason to get me off mute. Like, save this for later, come back, watch it with the volume on because you're going to hear what I have to say. Or I'm, giving them snippets of what I'm talking about, so they know, they're like, oh, she's talking about Bailey, or she's talking about her group that she has coming up, or, like something that she has to offer, or, oh, I see that she's doing a makeup tutorial, but I just want to screenshot, what products she's talking about, like do 1 or 2 of those things with your text. But I almost always recommend putting some kind of text over your videos of you talking, because if it's not there, from somebody that watches on mute 24/7, if you're just talking and it doesn't look super interesting, I click, next. Not to be mean, I'm human. I want something that's interesting to watch, So just little stuff like that. I also think it is very important. A lot of you guys are great about this, but for the love of God, please don't just only talk on your stories for 5 minutes at a time. Because when I see the ants at the top of the screen, you guys know what I'm talking about, the 50,000 dots. I'm like, abort mission. Nope. I'm out of there so fast because I don't have time. Go live if you have something really incredible to say for 5 minutes. But switch it up. Do boomerangs. Post pictures. Do, the super zoom stuff. Post text. Post do whatever it takes to mix it up. Not only will that help with your algorithm, but it's going to keep people coming back, because if they're like, well, all this B does is talk on her stories all day long, about her group and stuff. It's the groups are great, but we have to have other content that we're providing for people too. The workouts, I just got off of a one-on-one call where I was saying that the workouts are 2 to 4% of our day. So if we're spending all of our time talking about our groups with these workouts that are only going to affect 2 to 4% of their day, and it's an investment, they're gone. Why would they watch that if they're just not interested? Reel them in.
I want to touch on that too. And I know several of my coaches on this call they're going to know what I'm going to say right now, probably. I have challenged them, basically told them they better share the hustle, share more of your work, because guys, if you're one of Brittany's coaches or one of my coaches and you're complaining to us that you don't have working coaches, well, guess what? Not everyone's going to think that they it's all about working out, and it's so much more. They need to know coming into this, there's some work behind all of this. The team calls are great and this and that and whatever, it's all fine and dandy. It's always a girls' night, but guys, you've got to share, okay, here's why I'm on this team call. There's a lot of you on here right now that have kids, and you're sacrificing a little bit of your time tonight. First off, thank you. But secondly, definitely show that, because it's why are you doing this? You're getting on these calls to learn, to connect, to build, to grow. And so if someone else out there watching sees this every single Thursday and every single time you have a one-on-one with your coach, or you're on a training of Ashley's or whatever it may be, they're going to really be intrigued if they're interested in that type of thing, of course. But ultimately, the biggest mistake I think I ever made with this business was not sharing the business side of it. I was such a recruiter for retail, it was ridiculous. And it's just crazy, because it's looking back, I wish I would have shown more of the hustle, because it's if you want working coaches, you've got to attract working coaches. You've got to attract people that want to come in and actually work the business with you. And so that's a big thing, is sharing, the thing team calls and, just different things like that. Whoa, what just happened here? Oh, there we go. Okay. But yeah, so that's definitely what I wanted to touch on too, is that, especially having some new blood in here. I want to make sure you guys know, it's okay to share the work, and I'm not sitting here taking a picture hey, let's just send out 17 invites or, whatever. I'm just showing I'm doing something with my business. It was so simple. The other night, it was 10 o'clock at night. I took my phone and showed how I was on my computer and the TV was on, and I said, late night hustle. That's all I said, but it just shows little, you're planting the seeds, you're planting the breadcrumbs. So you are more than just your workouts. If you continue to share workouts and that's all you share, you're only going to attract challengers, not coaches.
Preach. And coaches is how you business build. Ultimately, guys, we want to not only share the health and wellness side of it, But just like Beachbody was when they first started, it was just health and wellness products. And that's all fine and dandy until they brought in a way to help people financially too, which is when they brought in the coaching opportunity. Give people more. You know, you feel like you don't have enough to offer them, give them a way to pay their mortgage. Give them a way to go to Target. Give them a way for that mom to get her nails done. Like, give people more. And ultimately, if they're coaching, you know, it's likely that they're going to become business builders just like you. And then they glow up. You have to continue to put in the work. You can't glow up just because of them. But, you know, they glow up, you glow up because you're all putting in the work and inspiring each other. And that is how you're going to grow. You can earn paychecks and be successful. And of course, it's important to change lives with our accountability groups. But, like, you know, if you want to see more, you got to do more too, which means that you're inviting people to both. But just like what Kayla was talking about, I posted on my stories, you know, a little video of a little sneak peek of the night. But what I said was, because just for reasons I'm not going to talk about, I've had a really shitty past 2 days. And I just said, my soul needed this. It may be work, but it's also a sisterhood that I didn't think I needed. And I put like a fake news gift to it because I didn't think that I needed friends. I don't even really have friends. You guys, my internet friends are my real friends. But I didn't think that I needed more people in my life. I thought I was fine alone, and that's totally not the truth at all. And I am better for having you guys here. So stuff like that where they're like, okay, so she's been at work all day. Then she gets home and she does more work, but she's happy to be there.
Yeah.
And she likes her coworkers. Because I hate to break it to you guys, you might be in the situation that you know this. A lot of people don't like their coworkers at all. So we're very fortunate to be able to pick and choose who we work with and genuinely enjoy being around them as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, we feel people, you know, have these goals with like their health and fitness journeys and everything, and it's they want this, they want that. But a lot of the times with just life in general, they're lacking support and they're lacking like community and belief and someone to like pour into them. And so like this, you know, coaching is certainly an opportunity to do just that. So never underestimate it. Okay. So I do want to talk about, I know we've shared this before, but just a refresher, for your stories, tag a location. Like, even if I'm just sitting here at my house, I will literally like tag Nashville or something just to like spruce up the engagement opportunities. So what I do is like I click the location. Does everyone know how to like tag a location in your stories? Kind of. Britt Kaifet, are you sure about that? I don't know. I feel like you're an amateur. But yeah, so when you go to like where you post you take a picture or whatever, for example, and then you scroll up or you click that what do you call it? What's that thing? When you do the thing. Okay, so
what?
Okay, so I just took a picture of myself for this purpose. So you guys see that little like, y'all see it? No, you probably don't. Oh, look, there's Kayla's eyeball. You see that square right here? So when I click on it, it gives you all these options to like add to your story. So you've got like even like the timestamp and music and GIFs and whatever. There's locations and hashtags and all of that up there. So when you do, when you click on location, you can type in, you know, I'm in, you know, wherever Tennessee or wherever Kentucky or, you know, whatever. And even though like I may not actually be in Nashville at this moment in time, it doesn't matter. I'm going to take that location, the little box, and pinch it down to where it like is so small to where I can like hide it behind my sticker I just added, or it blends in with the carpet or you know, whatever of the picture I just put up. But that will also help with engagement. Other people, you know, people that look at the Nashville story, they may come across you and you just never know. Same with hashtags. You can put hashtags in your stories without everyone and their brother seeing all the hashtags you're using on your stories. You just type in your hashtags and then just, you know, minimize them down to where they're kind of small, to where they're not taking up your whole video or picture or whatever it is you're trying to get across. But definitely provide value to your peeps. Like Brittany said, do more than just talk, share, switch it up, do a boomerang every now and then, or do, a motivational quote, or what's the other stuff, like funny memes and stuff like that are like you. And if like with me, I post a random thing of The Office every so often, just again, that shows my personality. I love the show The Office. And maybe I can connect with people that like it too, and it could spark up conversation, which is where the magic is. The conversation is where like all the stars and fairy dust are. It's that. It's not, Enneagram graphics. Yes. Yeah. If you guys haven't taken the Enneagram test, we need to find out what you are. I've learned that I attract a lot of 2s. Brittany, what about you? What are your girls?
A lot of them are 2s and 3s. Mm-hmm. I have a lot of people that are helpers. And definitely 3s. Like I think Stephanie is exactly this. Where is she? Oh, she's doing something.
No, I'm right here. I'm exactly the same.
Both of us. We're so, but I feel like I attract a lot of really, like hard workers, which is nice. A lot of people that want to help others too. So
yeah. But yeah, and that's a way to spark up conversation and to find your people. So this has nothing to do with Instagram stories, but what I've started doing is so I'm an Enneagram 7. So I'll go to that hashtag or like the pages, like just for 7s, and I will go through all their followers and I'll go clicking through. I'm like, well, if they're a 7, they're bound to be like me. And so I've started working on connecting with people that way too. But, yeah. What just came up here? 3-wing 2. Yeah.
Yep. Thanks.
Okay. So Sandy's got a question about stories. I want to know how to do music more often. And when you are recording a story, do you just keep holding down that's a good question. Okay. Do you remember the aha moment I had last year, Brittany? When I learned about the hands-free option?
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, the way that you can record without like always like punching the the circle is when you, oh my God. Okay, so when you're on stories, if you scroll all the way over to where it says hands free, I hate that. You hold down the center button, the circle, hold it down for like maybe a second, and it starts counting down. That's like how I literally record all of my workout videos too. Isn't that cool? I mean, I think it's cool. Maybe not, but
I think it's very cool. I do want to show you guys something real quick. I just made this. Let me share my screen real quick. So, you guys are probably going to see a bunch of like random stuff. Just ignore that. I've been working. So here's something that I feel like I see on, I'm not talking about like you guys, or maybe a couple of you guys it'll appeal to, but there are, what we talked about, like curb appeal, make it look interesting. So I've got this picture, and I've got my hashtag and my location tag, and I'm doing everything right. And I'm like, oh, my healthy coffee, blah, blah, blah. Love being healthy. That's not what, no, skip next. It doesn't look good. It's not cute, but here are ways that you can jazz it up. I have everything in this picture that I had in the first picture, except I've got, oh my gosh, where is it? I've got some curb appeal to it. I have my location and that same hashtag are hidden in this picture. They're teeny, teeny, tiny, and they're hidden on this paper somewhere in here. I literally can't even see them even if I wanted to, but they're still there and I'm still going to show up. Another thing that I did, I threw a filter on that bee. Don't be afraid to use the filters. I also, added a little thing. So I'm like, don't look at the messy desk. Look at my coffee. And I'm also talking about how I have a late night coffee from Starbucks, the home of calorie bombs, that is on my meal plan. People want to know that things that they love don't interfere with something new that they're starting. Give them a reason to ask. And even if they don't join your accountability group, getting a conversation going about, all right, like what's your healthy coffee recipe? Like, I'm looking for something new. I'm looking for something that is really amazing, but isn't just a black coffee. I've opened a door with them. I have a conversation going, and now we're talking versus before maybe we weren't.
Yes. Totally.
Yes.
I want to talk about too another way to, because that's why I love Instagram stories. There's so much room for activities. I feel because you can really start a lot of conversations. It's very rare that you're starting conversations from your posts, from like your comments and stuff. Like, take that ish to like the DM room and go talk to them there, because like that's where, that, like I said, the magic happens. But something that has really helped me out a lot is doing like random polls. And, around this time of year, this is what I did last year, was like, I would like throw up, okay, are you a Hobby Lobby, or are you a Michaels fan? Are you a PSL girl or a peppermint mocha girl? Or are you Halloween or Christmas? And if the people, like, no matter what they replied, if they were all three, I'd be like, oh my gosh, like, we're basically the same person. I also love Hobby Lobby, not pumpkin spice, peppermint mocha, whatever, Christmas. Like, and that striked up a lot of conversations. And I actually got, I ended up having people enroll, a few people, one of them became a coach, through just having those poll conversations. And I wouldn't suggest doing 3, because that was a lot of messaging, but even if it's just like 1, maybe 2, but even if they didn't like all 3 of the same things that I did, if they loved Hobby Lobby, I still struck up a conversation with them. I was like, oh my gosh, I love Hobby Lobby too. I feel like I find more of this there than Michael's. I don't know, whatever. But that is where you can start to build a virtual connection with people, which again, in turn, builds a relationship, builds trust. They're going to start seeing your stuff more, because Instagram makes it seem like you guys are besties. So it's going to move your stuff up to the top of their feed, and they're going to start seeing you more. So when you do announce your accountability group enrollment openings, whatever, Krista Collins, that I've been connecting with for 5 days now, she's going to see my stuff pop up every single time. But there's more chance of her seeing the enrollment openings for my accountability group than not. You know what I mean? So polls are a great option. I like to use polls all the time, even when I'm like showing like enrollment for my groups, and just saying like, and each poll option is always like a positive answer. So like right now I've got one up where it's got the list of my current enrollments of people that have already enrolled for the month. And it says, one option says, I'm number 6, which is the next person on the list. And the other option says, can we chat? Can we chat, please? It's never yes or no. It's like boom, 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 like, whatever. And I message every single person that, votes on the poll, unless it's someone that's one of you guys accidentally voting on my poll, because we always have that happen too.
Yes,
it's a poll to use.
Yeah, well, and it gets your engagement up. If your engagement's up, you're gonna be showing up first. Like, we tell you these things because they help. And I don't care if I sound like a broken record. It is the stuff that gets you seen. And if you are being seen and you're posting valuable content, that is where it's going to come from. That is where the magic happens. But I do the same thing as Kayla. I feel like I am infamous now for almost every single time I go to the nail salon, I have people help me choose a color. Plot twist, Shelby always calls me out. I always know what color I'm going to get. I've been on Pinterest for weeks planning this out. Like,
they don't know this stuff though. They don't know.
They don't need to know my business. So what if S. Krieger calls me out?
I do it too, though. It's always soft white or hot pink for Brittany. If there's a soft white or a hot pink, it's always that.
Yep.
True story. It really is. It really always is. But you know what I do the same thing as Kayla, and it can get a little bit cray cray when I'm going through like 180 people that voted on there. But I weed out. I don't respond to anybody that's a coach. I mean, sorry.
No. I mean, text me saying I accidentally voted. I'm like, oh, it's okay, girl. I know. You're good.
Yeah. But I go through and everybody that's not a coach, I say, thank you so much. That's the color that I chose. Or I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to go with that next time. But I've opened up that door and maybe they read my message. Maybe they like my message or maybe they message me back. Doesn't matter. I've got my foot in the door and they put it there first.
But another thing about the polls, guys, this is how you can find your people. How you can find your tribe. So like right now, I know Shelby's watching Big Brother. I should be watching it. I don't have a TV in my room right now because anyways, it doesn't matter. But we could literally post something like, who do you want to win Big Brother? And it's like the final two or whatever, like, and just have people vote. And other people that love Big Brother, they may be my people because I too love Big Brother. I've been watching it for, 10 years now. But like, that's a way for you to connect on a different level than just your coaching business. And you could start building those relationships. And then, if people see a Starbucks cup or something like, I know it's Brittany. Like Brittany's like, she loves Starbucks. So I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, girl, I thought of you today when I went into Starbucks or whatever. But are you posting it right now? Did you post it?
I literally, I won't interrupt your story, but I will talk about it afterwards. So.
Okay. But yeah, so it's like it gets to a point where people will start messaging you saying they're thinking about you because they saw this thing that made them think of you because you share it so much. Like there's no secret. People know I love tacos and beer and I have twins. Like it's a great combo, let me tell you. But like when people see taco shirts or memes or funny things like that, they'll send them to me because they think of me. It doesn't mean that they're going to sign up in my group right now. No, but it's helping making the water grow and they're going to grow into this plant and join me at some point. So, yes, Macy Mayfield, well, that's my sister. She always posts about Halo Top. Like we are an ice cream loving family, but she like really like makes it known that she loves Halo Top. So people share that with her and they'll ask questions too. Like, well, what do you think about this flavor? Or do you like that flavor? Have you tried it? I literally have someone in my inbox right now asking me for the breakfast sandwich recipe that I've been sharing with the fun Britney Spears song for the past 5 days. Y'all, it's just 2 eggs, some roasted red pepper, cheese, and an English muffin. But you better believe this girl's about to start a conversation. Sorry, I get really passionate about stuff. So there we go. Brittany, Brick High Fit.
No, it's so true. So I went to go post. Did I go to post something on my stories? I don't know. I clicked on something and it showed me. Oh, maybe I clicked on my archive. Yeah, and it showed like on this. Hold on, dang it, stupid phone. On this day, I posted a picture of like my Starbucks coffee, and I put on there like OCD peeps unite. Hashtag whatever gets you through because I'm psychotic and I always have to have my cup lined up. So like where I drink is lined up with the crown, and that's all like a line. And I saw that and I started laughing. So on my stories, I shared this and it's like got the memory and I said, laugh my ass off, just wait, ... And I said, at least I'm consistent. And like, but it's just little stuff like that. And it's the same thing as the Halo Top and the tacos and beer and twins thing. People talk to me about Starbucks all the time because I am obsessed. Like
friends. They know you love Friends. They know the Office. People will send the Office
all of it
all the time. But it's like, to me, if you like The Office, and like we're gonna instantly connect because it's just Office is a special breed of people. Let me tell you, that's why Brittany and I connect so well. But isn't it cool how we get to like share what we love and who we are, and like attract like our people? Because ultimately, like that's what you want to do. I was telling my sister, like her and I know a lot of the same people. Like a lot of her friends follow me and they have as long as I've been coaching. And I told her, I was like, I may have invited them like a year ago, but they don't relate to me like they do you. So it doesn't matter, but you have to like share that type of stuff and share things where people can relate, because a lot of times, guys, people are not ready to jump into working out. So they're not going to relate to you with your 4 clips a day and 3 of them being your workout videos. They're going to relate to you when you share something funny that they think is funny, or when you have something super motivational and they're like, I really needed that today, or a fun graphic t-shirt, or, you know, your favorite band or whatever it may be. But share more of that for sure.
Yep. Literally. I mean, it's the little stuff. Hold on, I'm saving a video, 89%. I have a post that's going up tonight that guys, if you're wondering what to post about, because I was like, I don't really need to post something that's like not as depressing as what I've been posting about. And so I was scrolling through my camera roll, and I apparently scrolled very far back because I ended up finding a video from the 3rd Beachbody workout that I ever did. And I got 2 things from that video. One, I was 383 pounds when I started Beachbody, which is like insane to me to think about, for more reasons than one, but mostly because I'm really proud of myself. But I couldn't do like anything. My first program for like a week was Shift Shop, which is laughable because I struggle through Shift Shop now. But I was watching myself and I felt bad for myself, but I just couldn't believe like the difference between then and now. And I was like, oh my God, this is it. And then at the end I was stretching, and I have to show you guys this picture. It blew my mind because it's just little things. Like when you look at yourself in the mirror, you don't realize how much you've changed. But I saw this picture and I was stretching afterwards, and I was like, holy crap. Like, I mean, not in like a super offensive way, like in a self-love way, but like my arms were gigantic. Like I was a pretty like large version of myself. And I don't know. So that's what I'm posting about tonight, is a little transformation thing. Like, go just like scroll if you're looking for inspiration. Yeah. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. What I did want to share was I had someone, she's not on the call, but messaged me earlier asking about how I did this. It's a boomerang with like text over it, and it's kind of whited out. Let me show y'all real quick. Okay. So I've got my picture of me, and I'm going to put like a very like subtle like fade. I'm going to basically fade myself out. So I'm going to click the highlight button here under the writing tools, and I'm going to choose whatever color I want. I usually go with white, and I'm just going to hold my finger down. That's it. I used to spend all my time coloring in that screen. No more. Yeah. You just hold it down, and then you can like do whatever you want over it. But yeah, little tips and tricks like that. Kayla taught you guys about the hands-free video.
I want to share, this is how I've been making my workout video, my intro to my workout videos a little bit more fun. Mm-hmm. I gotta vote. Okay, hang on. Where's my workout videos? Jeez. Okay, so like right here, you see how it's hot pink? Like this is my thing now. Every time I post my workout clips, I always have like my video going. You can faintly see my video going in the background. And then I have hot pink, which is exactly what Brittany just did. And then I have like fun little like arrows, but it's literally that's what my video looks like every single day that I share my workout videos, because it's my brand, hot pink and black. Like it's consistent. That's how you know there's some workouts coming up. But consistency is key too, even with your stories. Like I'm obsessed with Raina Odell, and the way she does her stories, like you can guarantee every single morning she shows you her mug of apple cider vinegar and the time it is every single day. And then she does the other things that she does every single day. And that's what, like, to me, I would look for in a coach, is someone who's consistent with what they're about. Because if they're that consistent about their routine, they're probably gonna be able to, like, oh, I don't know, coach me to my best, you know? So keep that in mind too. This is your business. I know it may seem silly, like, oh, I've got to post this, or, oh, I need to take this picture of my pre-workout or whatever. But guys, like, it does make a difference. And if you only do it every so often, like, people aren't going to like, people like to see consistency. Okay. Not just with your wellness journey, but like you showing up on social media and the things you do. So like have something that's like non-negotiable for you to do every single day, and like make it to where it's like, it's a newspaper. They're pulling out the newspaper every morning and they're seeing, okay, you know, Kayla's going to be doing her pre-workout dance thing that she does, you know, every single morning, and I'm going to see it. And if I don't see it, something's wrong with her. You know, so like people do pay attention, and they get inspired by that stuff. Like they really do. Do y'all have, what questions do you guys have? We've got a few more minutes. When it comes to all of this stuff, and no question is stupid. So ask away, or comment, thought. Music, yes. So music is over there under like where you do your locations and stuff. Sandy, do you have that feature?
Some people have it and some people don't.
No, that's what I'm like.
And I don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason to it. No. There isn't. Just the Instagram gods.
Okay, so you do have it. Okay, so basically what I do is I just click on the music thing, and then it'll bring up like popular songs people are using currently, and you can even search by genre, mood, or even just type in what you want to search. And so it's really up to you. And here lately, what I've been doing with my workout videos is like I'll have a theme with it. So like yesterday was Lady Gaga, all of her songs. Today was like Rihanna, like, and I'm just doing different things just to like make it different. But what other questions do you guys have?
Here's another technology question. How do you, when people are on Spotify and they have like the album cover on there and like write stuff on there, how do you do that? Do you just screenshot it, or is there a easier way to do that?
I think we just screenshot it. I just assumed that's what they did.
You can share it on Spotify. Like when you're on Spotify, you can like.
Oh, good to know.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that either. Yeah, but I feel like people that I see like, screenshot.
You go to this, and then it says share.
Oh, okay.
And then you can put like Instagram stories or whatever you want. That's what they're doing, because then people can click on that and it'll take them to the Spotify.
Wait, how did you get there in the first place? What was the first thing you clicked on? Sorry.
Like you just like click on whatever song you want. So like Paper Rings, because duh. And like the three dots.
Oh, okay.
And then you scroll up and there's you hit share.
Okay. Thank you.
And then you can pick what you want to share it to.
I love it. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to talk about. I don't know. You guys got anything else? Maybe not Instagram related, just anything in general? Courtney, how was the PSL recipe? Was it good? 2 thumbs up?
Sorry, I thought you could hear me. Yeah, 2 thumbs up.
Good deal. Good deal. Guys, if you're in the, or Macy, or Krista, Shelby, if you guys want to share to your own groups too, y'all can share the little graphic of the pumpkin spice recipe. And if you notice, I added a little blibbit at the bottom saying, don't forget, if you are enrolled with a discount, you guys get 25% off of your box of pumpkin spice latte. Wink, wink. Just in case you need some active coaches. or personal volume point or team volume or whatever, always got a little like shameless plug there. Let me tell you.
Kayla,
Mason,
can you just kind of go over being active and everything? I went over it with Nicolette, but I feel like you could explain yesterday, but I feel like you could explain it a little bit more than me.
Well, here's kind of how I've been, and Brittany chime in too, because I feel like sometimes if you hear it from someone else, it clicks too. But basically, to be an active coach, to have active status, to get paid the commissions that you are potentially making, you have to at least have what we call 50 personal volume points, which personal volume points is just equivalent to dollars. Like it's like $50 spent basically. Okay. However, if you find yourself going for Success Club, which, you're enrolling at least 3 challenge packs or 3 people into challenge packs or completion packs, you want to be at 90 PV, 90 personal volume points, because if you aren't, you won't qualify for Success Club, even though you see the 6 points in your coach back office that it takes to hit Success Club. So anybody who's, in my opinion, a working coach, like if you're really working for it and you've got, several enrollments, you're going to want to at least be at 90 PV by September 30th. Because if not, you won't reap the benefits of Success Club, the prize and just the recognition from it. And also, you could lose out on potentially getting invited towards like Success Club trips and stuff later down the road if you don't hit Success Club. Like your points won't matter if you aren't hitting Success Club and you're not. Go say it. Say what you want to say. Say what you need to say.
She won't care. I don't think she's even on here, but I know she won't care if I share this. Stephanie.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. We found out today. She hit Success Club her first month as a coach and was all set to be a third of the way through being a success starter. And then she realized that she had canceled her Shakeology under herself instead of her husband. And basically, and now like she didn't have the PV, so she didn't qualify for Success Club. And even though she had all the points and the people and all that to do it, and now she's not in the running to get a free summit ticket anymore, which like I have like my own thing worked out with her. But it's very important, to make sure that all the boxes are checked. Don't get me wrong, it's something I wish I would have checked a little bit closer to, but like we're all human, but that is stuff that we can be in control of. So just make sure you have all of your boxes checked.
Yeah. Does that help, Macy, Nicolette? Does it help a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I explained it, but I was like, I told her last night or yesterday, I was like, I'm going to let Kayla explain a little bit better so to make sure that I covered everything.
I have something to say. Real quick. So the PV, it is like a dollars to points conversion. However, it is based on the coach price. So Shakeology is, and it's like roughly that. So Shakeology is 90 personal volume points, not 130. It's like 130 for customers, but it's like 97 for coaches. But you can easily see what all of the PV is by logging into teambeachbody.com as a coach. And any product where you see the price, it will have its PV listed under it, so you can like play around and do the math and whatever. So if you're like, 15 PV short or whatever, I've been in that, like you'll see Power Greens or the 10 packets of Energized box, like just little stuff like that you can math together. But just so you know.
Yeah, and if you guys are currently at a rank, like you're currently Emerald or higher, definitely be checking your status and your downloads like daily to make sure that you are all set. You know, come next Thursday, like you want to make sure you have all your ducks in a row by Wednesday night. So I'm trying to think of an example of how to make sure. Oh, something happened too. When you are officially an Emerald coach, like you're an Emerald coach because not just because you have 2 people under you. Hi, Skylar. But because you have one person on each leg. So one of my coaches actually lost Emerald recently because she had someone cancel their coach account right as another person enrolled, but that new person enrolled on the same leg as the other coach. So she's got 2 coaches under her, but they're on the same leg. So keep that in mind too, and make sure that like all of your people are active, because even though they're underneath you, like you to actually keep rank, they have to be active. Skylar's an Emerald coach.
Well, congratulations.
You did so good though. You held your composure so well for such a long time.
Go, Skylar.
Skylar's working towards diamond.
Yeah, y'all watch out, bro. Shining bright and shit. Y'all just wait till I go to Indiana. Shit's gonna get weird. I'm gonna wear booty
Indiana,
shorts.
babe. We're going to
We're going to NOLA.
next. NOLA.
Ooh.
You were asleep.
Yeah. You were
You were asleep when we were talking about this.
His
Well,
his crew was actually in New Orleans while he was in the hospital too.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, I remember you saying that 'cause you're supposed to go.
If I go, I'm gonna wear a bow in my hair, some booty shorts, and my name will be Francesco.
What do you do for them beads?
Well, hey, Joey's going to join you because he's going to be diamond too.
There we go.
He's got to pick a different name. He can be Hernandez. We will drink margaritas and wear sombreros.
There you go.
What are you doing? Are you cutting an onion?
Yes, I'm baking fajitas so we have something to eat tomorrow.
There you go.
Oh, I was like, it's
They're
like 9 o'clock
responsible.
at night, dude.
I know. We were at his parents eating dinner, so I didn't get to do it earlier. But I'm not eating it tonight.
Totally
I'm gonna-
judging you on how you're cutting your onion.
How?
Yeah,
How
just
am I
take the
supposed to
knife,
cut?
cut down the side, peel it all off. Come on, do it.
Like
Do it.
that?
No,
And also a tutorial on onion cutting.
Yeah, guys.
Well, how do you peel an onion better than this?
Oh, get the
Hashtag
peeled
content.
ones. I don't
feel
buy
like
the ones with the stuff on them. I buy them peeled.
Ah, see, look, I just took some onion with it.
it's not Shrek,
Okay.
sweetheart. Just get it done. Y'all don't get that movie claim, then that's a sad thing. I think that's how you.
Movie reference.
You look like my son unwrapping birthday presents. Low and easy down this road we go.
Really rip it.
Come on, put your
Oh,
birthday.
alright.
Go.
I think I got it.
Yay!
Good
All right,
job.
well, you
Yay,
girls
guys.
have a good night.
You
Oh,
too.
y'all are awesome.
You.
And
Happy Emerald Day.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's been Emerald.
He's
Oh,
been
never mind.
out.
yeah, been there,
Happy
done that,
journey
girlfriend.
to Diamond.
He's halfway to diamond. Doesn't even know
You
it.
know, if we meet in the middle, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
The country song. Never mind. All right, well, I gotta go take a shower. I'll see you guys
Okay.
later.
Bye, Skylar.
Toodles.
All right, guys. So anything else that you guys want to talk about? We've got like 1 more minute and then we'll stop. Okay. Well, like I always say, you see something that your coach is doing in their stories, or Brittany or myself, if we're doing it, try it out. See if it works. We're not going to look at you like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she just copied me. No, sharing is caring in this community. Try it out. If we're doing it every single day, maybe it's successful for us. Like Brittany always says, success leaves clues. Try it out. And that's all we got for you. So thank you guys so much for hopping on, spending your Thursday evening with us. And I'm so excited for the guest next week. Don't forget guest call or guest speaker next call. Okay.
Bye.
Anyone
Okay.
get a picture?
One more
I don't
time.
know if
Hang on.
you can hear
Shelby's
you.
got something to say.
Yeah, I just wanted to shout out my coach Jessie. This is her first team call.
Yay! Jesse.
Yay!
So excited.
It's my coach Nicolette's first team call. I know we talked about that in the beginning, but I had to shout her out again. So
we love it.
All right.
You guys
Did
have
you
a good rest of your night. Love you all.
Bye.
Thank you.